Sabrina is stuck in jail. DANI did not kill Jonah. And Karen and Aaron might be on the way to a better path. What's good, y'all? It's your good sis Erica Vane coming to you right here on Erica Vane TV with another Sistas video. And in this video, we are breaking down season 5, episode number 9, the 100th episode of the series. So congratulations to Tyler Perry. Congratulations to the entire cast and crew for this phenomenal feat, this amazing accomplishment. 100 episodes is a huge deal, and you all deserve all the accolades, all the praise, all the love, all the flowers that can be thrown your way. And with that said, episode 100 was kind of a dud. It wasn't anything too special. We really just got a bunch of information in this episode. We get to learn that DANI did not actually kill Jonah, so that's not dragged out. You know, we have the moment with DANI and Andi and Fatima in Andi's office at the top of the episode, with DANI completely hysterical, thinking that she actually killed this man and describing what actually happened, and Fatima's ready to ride. So with this one moment, this 1 hour in Andi's office, DANI is now team Fatima. It's going to be interesting to see how she actually integrates into the friend group as we move forward throughout the rest of Sistas as a series. I know there were times in previous seasons where I was like, oh, okay, we're about to see Fatima actually get integrated into the friend group, and then now the whole Zach thing pops up, so everybody got to kind of keep her at arm's distance and like remain loyal to Karen. But I do think that Fatima won DANI over fully with her responses and her just completely being ready to ride and ready to handle business when it came to Jonah, just by DANI just simply describing what happened. And that's something that I have been calling for a while, like probably since like season 1 or 2. I was like, yo, DANI needs a friend like Fatima, and Fatima needs a friend like DANI. But we still gonna have to wait, because you know, Andi stops Fatima from acting on any other plans to get back at Jonah. And once, you know, Fatima confirms that he is actually not dead, he just has a few broken ribs, he just banged up a little bit, and he also has done similar things to other women, DANI goes on about her day and goes to work, in which he shows up at her job, talking about he's picking up his son. Y'all. The way I wanted DANI to lose it at this airport, the way I wanted her to act a complete and utter fool, like there's no way that you're gonna sit here with your little crutches and your broken rib and scowl at me after I hit you with a car because you spit on me and beat me. There's no way. And Q, we don't like you, but we like you for this one moment of go ahead and get in his I absolutely love the energy that Q had immediately. Like, yo, why is this dude looking at you? What is actually going on? He told him, yo, I just got this job and I'm looking for a reason to lose it. Yes. Q, I still don't think that you ever gonna be able to redeem yourself, sir. You're not out there with Hayden and Gary, but you definitely on my list. Like, you are third behind those two raggedy Negroes. And maybe you come into DANI's defense, stop hitting on her ass and show up like maybe a big brother or a big cousin or whatever, or show up as what Zach would do. I wish that Zach knew what was going on with DANI, because I really am interested to see how he would show up for his friend. And I know I mentioned that in another video and everybody was like, why would he do anything? He ain't gotta worry about DANI. It's like they have a bond like first cousins that grew up together, or like brother and sister. Like they are, to me, or at least what we saw in the era where Zach didn't have it together and he kept crashing at her house, they have a certain bond that would make me think that he is 100% coming to her defense when a man put his hands on her, and definitely coming to her defense when a man decides to spit in her face. So for all y'all who don't see it, I don't know what to tell you, but I definitely see it. And all I think that Zach would need is to know about it, and that boy would be handled. Like, he would 100% be having the same energy that Q has. And Q don't even know that dude is doing all that. He's just on some whole reckless stuff. I need Tyler Perry to figure out who he wants Q to actually be, because I could get behind a bad boy that's completely misguided if he wasn't so just irrationally motivated at times, like exploiting exploiting Maurice's like for him and like sexually manipulating him and being gay for pay, like all that is just extra. Like if he's gonna be the misguided bad boy who's always with the then cool, but like why he gotta be doing all this extra stuff as well? Now he also is hooked on drugs and he just doing a lot, and it's like I can empathize with the bad boy who just is misguided, but I can't empathize with somebody who is completely just utterly dismissive and demoralizing to who other people are and who their identity is. And like for me and how he operates, especially with the conversation around queerness, it feels like he's mocking Maurice's sexuality, his whole identity, and all of the things that he decides to do with him. He doesn't feel any empathy at all, and I can't get behind it. I just can't. But anyway, moving on. Andi and Danni have a long conversation about how Danni gonna have to get it together, and if she needs to call Preston. And I'm like, Andi, girl, pull up, honey, because you doing a lot, like not too much. And I love that Danni was able to kick it back to her like, girl, you are literally with Gary. And Andi kind of offers a half-ass explanation for like why she's actually entertaining Gary in this conversation. She's talking about, well, he was trying to sue her, and she just trying to keep him calm, and she don't want Danni to be like her. She knows that it's all messed up. She knows it's toxic. And I really kind of enjoyed the celebration after they had a 100 episode celebration conversation as a follow-up special to the episode, and we got a lot of insight. And I love what KJ was saying about her character Andi, and she knows her character Andi just so very well. She talked about her narcissism, she talked about the toxicity of the relationship, she talked about her and Gary being a lot alike, and I believe that 110%. And while it could seem like you know what you're doing and you're actively choosing to keep this man in your life so that you could do X, Y, and Z, and you don't want to lose this client, girl, you also need to cut your losses, because there has never been a time over the course of y'all's relationship, the life of y'all's relationship, that you've ever really been able to get a one-up on Gary. And all he's going to have to do is figure out that you are actually playing him the way that Hayden has been saying, and it's going to be 100 times worse. Whatever he comes with is going to be 100 times worse than just him suing you for the damn penthouse back. So like, Andi, just release yourself, girl. Release yourself. Now, my good sis Karen is chilling over at home, and Aaron pops up because Miss Lisa called him, as she should have. I'm still here for y'all. I'm here for Aaron and Karen to get together. I know that Karen feels like there's something to him and he's too good to be true, so she gonna figure it out. So she asks for his phone, and then is going through his phone, and he's completely forthcoming with it, y'all. He gives her the passcode and lets her know what it is and what it ain't. And it's just like, yo, like this dude, he's like, you want chicken or steak? I think she said fish or something. Can't even remember what he said. Whatever she wanted, he ain't got, but he went to go get it. Girl, let that man be. The way that he shows up for you, let him be. Don't go snooping for nothing. Let him continue to show up and love on you and give you everything that you're asking for and that you want and that you need. And just be happy. There's something to be said about that. I don't know if Karen is struggling with the idea of actually being happy. I'm gonna have to make another video to talk about that. And then before the episode ends, y'all, we get to go to the jail and actually see Sabrina, and then Andi reveals that Maurice admitted or confessed or something to the dude, that all of that. She basically gets tea because they didn't tell her. They had her in here all the time and they didn't actually tell her what was going on. They didn't tell her the charges. Well, they told her that she robbed a bank, but they didn't tell her any of the other stuff. So she gets to know that there. And Andi kind of gets called out because she got Danni in here as a paralegal, as her little assistant, and he knows that this girl is not nobody's legal. She even has on her on Higher Airlines uniform. Like, it's the backwardness of it all. Why didn't you bring Fatima down here to this damn jail? Why? Girl. And that was pretty much it from the episode. Jonah's sitting up there waiting for his son. I know his son better come off of this plane, or else I'm gonna beat you with that crutch. And that's on everything. That's on gang. That's it. That's all I can really remember, y'all. Let me know what you thought about the episode in the comment section down below. It wasn't a bad episode. It was just a bunch of information. It was very low key. Yeah. It's your sis you love to talk TV with. Hit that subscribe button if you're new here and turn on your bell notification so you don't miss out on any of my other sisters videos. And if you haven't noticed or you haven't, been serving up a video just yet, I do have a second channel, y'all. It's a little bit more low-key, a little bit more informal. Erica Vane TV2 is now live with additional content for you that I'm posting on the fly but still having dope conversations. So go ahead and hit subscribe to that channel as well so that you do not miss out on any of the tea, convos, or check-ins about your favorite television shows and the people who play in them. Linked in the description box down below. See you in the next one.